wanting to give space to that. So I'm going to help you figure out how to do that. And then, so that's important to be able to meditate and contemplate, which means reflect. So be able to just sit every day for a little bit of time and reflect on yourself, on your life, your actions, your behaviors. So hence the importance of a seated posture. And then the second posture is called Tadasana. Tada being a mountain. And why that's important is that Marlene said you need to be able to stand for something. So you have to stand well and be strong in your stance and stand up for yourself and stand in your own power. And if you come into a room and you're slumpy and slumpasana, you're not looking like you're standing for very much. Maybe you don't know what you stand for, at least assume a posture of an erect spine and a strong stance. All right, so let us start with Tadasana. So come up to your feet, standing up. So in Tadasana, like a mountain, we want all the attributes of a mountain. So stability, and I'm a sidebar. I have a daughter who's living in Banff, and she was always anxious through high school. And now she has found her home in the mountains. And a friend of mine said, do you think she's found the steadiness of a mountain? Like she's drawn to the mountains. I think because they're strong and solid and unwavering, that's where she's found her happiness. So I think she's coming back to say that. So anyway, you stand with your feet width apart. And one of my early teachers said, Caroline, your hips are not that wide. So outer corners of your hips to the outer edges of your feet. And then looking down at your feet, have your toes straight forward. So we're not out and not in, they're directly forward. Good. Okay, so the feet are the foundation of this pose. Maybe that's obvious to you. You're standing on your feet. But what we want to find is equal standing. So the other term for Tadasana is Samasthiti. Sanskrit people, Sama meaning sane. So lift your toes up off the floor, suck them right up. And that's hard to do, isn't it, Shane?
Yes, it's rolling. It would be easier on the part of the straight.
Whatever you need. So if you can suck your toes up off the floor, and then what you end up doing is now you're standing on your toe bases, which is this little fleshed part at the base of your toes. Right, so have your feet on the floor, and then just your toes come up. Toes, not the whole foot, just toes. You have to practice that one. And then spread across your toe bases. So you can fan your toes out, like so. And that is another hard thing. It takes many years of practice. My right foot can do it, my left foot is still learning. So keep sucking the toe bases up. Just put your toes back down to the floor. This time when you bring your toes up, note what happens in your knees. And then suck your toes up. Do your knees tighten a little bit. So you want to tighten your kneecaps and firm your thighs. Keep sucking those toe bases up. Good. And then release your toes. Keep them reaching forward. And now just take your weight towards your heels. So leaning back slightly. And notice, do you lean to your right, to your left? So you can put equal weight on both your heels. When I say heel, I'm meaning the full moon circle of your heel. So sometimes we want to be on the outer side of that foot, or on the inner side, on the back, front. See if you can find these two circles of your heels. And now bring your weight right into the toe bases. So come forward, and your weight's more towards the front. And then just play with that action. So weight through your heels, weight through your toe bases, and now find equal standing. So equally press your toe bases, equally dig down through your heels, drawing those kneecaps up, burning the thighs. Good. Okay, don't change that. I'm not gonna instruct the legs anymore, so now your mind has to take over that action in your legs. Legs need to stay firm. And then put your hands on your waist or on your pelvic rim, this bony protrusion there. So the pelvis is a nice bony structure separating the top of the body, lower part of the body. And you want that pelvic bowl to be level. It's full of water. So you can tilt it forward, you can tilt it back, and see if you can find a place in the middle. It's the pelvic rim. It's level. And that's what that also will do. So if my pelvis is forward, my buttocks is under, and pelvis is back, or pelvis is out. So you want to find the center. And so the buttocks now is going to be down towards your heels. Okay, so you don't lose anything in your legs, right? Kneecaps are firm, thighs are firm, pelvis is level. Okay, and now lift your chest some more. And your shoulders take them back and expand across your chest. And let the shoulders relax, so up towards your ears, shoulders are down. Now extend your arms at your side. And reach your fingertips towards the floor. It's not a strong action. And then soften your throat. And then just check in with yourself what happened to your feet. So you've got that same weight through your toe bases, still descending through your heels, lifting up in the chest. So now the action is from your heels all the way up right through the crown of your head, as if you're kind of marionette pulling your hair right up through the top of your head. So ascend up as much as you root down. Now, if I came around and I start wanting to push one of you, I wouldn't be able to even move you. You would be so strong and steady, right? Standing firm. Excellent. So that's the eyes are firm. Reach the chest. So when we talk about opening the chest or expanding across the collarbones, what we're doing is making space in the ribs, in the chest, for breath. Opening the chest. And now with your eyes, just find a spot in your gaze forward. So you're not looking actively with your eyes, just soften your eyes, soften your stance. You're not instructing your breathing, just your breathing. Don't hold your breath. Now, not moving anything in your legs. The legs firm, inhale your arms overhead. Nirvanasana. We're lifting arms to grow another inch. So lift them higher, higher, higher. Get tall on your spine. Straight arms, strong arms. You can spread your fingers to activate your arms. Good. Are your elbows bending? If they are, take your hands a little lower. Keep those arms straight and lift up. I actually grew when I started yoga. My shoe size grew a half a size. It's true over several years. And then release your arms. Okay, everybody's got a firm standing. Good. All right, so we'll transition now to the seated pose. So you can come down to your mat. And I think you got a good taste of the amount of detail that there is in the instruction, the number of things that you have to hold and pull up, activate. And not only is that giving you alignment and stability and strength and balance, it's giving you also concentration. So when your mind is in your feet, in your legs, in your hips, and all of these places, where is it not? It's not worrying about this morning's problem with the kids. It's not worrying about what you have to do today. It's not fretting over the person that we've had an argument with over 10 years. Right? Your mind is literally in your body. So that's great benefits of the practice. All right, so Sukhasana, a seated pose. Sukha meaning happy, contented, easy, comfortable. So first, you're going to sit just with your legs outstretched. And then just one at a time, just bend your leg Bend one leg, bend the other leg, and cross your shoulder. So this is easy for some people and challenging for others. And the first problem that we have when we sit is this thing starts to happen. So you bend your pelvic rim. You also have a sacrum, the base of your spine. That's a little bunch of these bones. What you don't want to do is have under, so you're sitting on your tailbone. That sacrum has to be lifted. So what we do is, for a lot of us in North America, we need some height. You want to know what's going on. If you want a little boost. Yeah, usually have some height. Yeah, and even sometimes when the knees start to come up around your ears. Shane, you could do with a sit on that to bring you up a little bit as well. Oh, I think it's okay, so now when we balanced our feet when we were standing, now you want to balance on your sitting bones. So those, you know where your sitting bones are. They're the pointy bits at the bottom of your pelvic rim. And to find that, it's easier to see on something, a hard surface, but even on a cushion. So if you take your flesh of your buttocks and just move it away so you clear those two bones, so that you can sit on them. And then once again, inspect for yourself. Are you seated more on the right or the left? Or to the front or the back? So see if you can find, he calls them the ball point tip. And tip. Okay, now the pose actually has your shins crossed, not your. You can take your feet more to the underneath the knees. So that means if you come forward a little bit, that's okay too. And now that sacrum, as if I'm coming behind you with my fist, I want you to pull your sacrum up and find that lift together. Good. The shoulders release. You can use your hands outside your knees just to start. So you pull up on your knees to ascend your chest. So once again, it's that your sternum lifting. Good. So you're opening, you're broadening across your collarbones. Sitting tall. Just like in standing now from your tailbone right up against the ground of your head. Ascension, ascending upwards, as much as you are reaching down to your shoulders. Sounds contradictory, it's always it's working in different directions to expand. So softening the throat. Just eyes open forward, soften the knees. The longer you sit there, the slump asana come in. So lift, continue to lift up your chest. So we come around and put your knee between the shoulder blades. Pull the shoulders back to get that way. Let your shoulders relax. And then there's different hand positions. So there's different mudras that you use with your hands. On your knees. And so people do not stay. So and then just breath. Just checking in. Are you still sitting evenly, right side to left side? It's your back body come in, lift your front body. It's an active pose, even though you're using it for meditation. You want the body to be active to support yourself. And then release that pose. And we'll just do a couple other seated poses that are good for you. I call this one toga. So you'll come up to your knees. I'm just going to turn around so you can see. I'm going to curl my toes under. And then I'm sitting back on my heels. And you might not be able to sit all the way back. But see if you can start to take a bit more weight into your toes. So not everybody's toes have that flexibility. So this is a good pose to do every day. So it's one of the things that starts to go as you're aging. It's flexibility. It's hard. Yeah, so at home if you have, you got it. Yeah. If you have blocks beside you to take some of the weight. Oh, no, that's not the pose. I learned that the toes actually have a lot of function. They're just little appendages hanging off the edges. When you're walking, they're proprioception. They're judging the ground. So we never used to have such flat surfaces. So the toes are really important to keep them mobile and movable. So what happens? Many people stay. It's a hard voice.
These aren't very flexible.
No, sometimes it is the clothing. Yeah. Another thing you can do too, and that's like put a mat behind your. Okay. Something else I wanted to say about that. Oh. If you're good in that pose, you can stay there. If not, you can be in virasana. So hero pose. This one, I need a little bit of height. So your knees are together. You're on the tops of your feet. And then you're sitting back either onto the floor or onto cushions or blankets. Or you can also do this in a chair.
This is easy. Yes.
Yes. So knees are more together. Oh, pardon?
But should doesn't come.
Right, so if you come onto your knees, come onto your knees. Now you separate your feet. From the tops of your feet. So knees are together. Or together, thighs together. Yep. And then that's where if you need, you have something behind you so that you can sit. Yeah. So you choose. This is too nasty. Go back to Sukhasana, just cross leg. Or maybe like Vajrasana. So whichever seated pose you like. So now again, interlace your fingers, push your palms away, and lift your arms up. Find that extension again in your spine. Pressure pushing up through your palms, taking the upper arms in, and getting long in your spine. And you can do this standing. Good. Tadasana. And then lower your arms, and then just change the interlacing of your fingers. Opposite index finger on top, press palms. Inhale. No. Good. Find again this pose, you're grounding through your shins, tops of your feet, palms to the rear sitting on, but equally you're ascending. Good. Once said, now lift the four corners of the mouth. Smile. And then release. Shavasana, 3 minutes. You can lay yourself down, and remember when you do lay down, better to come onto your side and lay down instead of just flopping. Lay yourself down on the mat, and just take your hands at the back of your head. And lengthen the skin at the back of your neck, so your neck is long. And your head throwing back. And bringing your head. And then just bring your legs together for a moment. Together, your knees together, and press up through your heels. So first you're within your legs. Legs, almost the legs to start. Just want to straighten and press your legs to be straight, and then on your legs still. Just have one more minute. Just a minute. Relax. Feel every touch point on the mat. The heels, backs of your calves, hips, back of your body, shoulders, down to the backs of your hands. So that those areas become heavy. Completely sink into the floor. Sense the back of your head. That area, so that's the area of the back of the brain. Then settle towards the ground. That loosen, holding your throat and your jaw. Your tongue should just be floating toward the lower bowl of your mouth. Tongue relax. And then especially the area of your eyes. So it's that fluttering that's going on as the thinking brain is working away. So you can still your eyes. Small. Spending the last half minute or so of your breath. Soft, quiet inhalation. And soft, quiet exhalation. Catch your mind moving on to the rest of your day. Just bring it back by focusing again on your breath. Using your words. Bring your awareness back into the room. I'll end with a quote from Eumaeus Iyengar. He said, extension brings space. Space brings freedom. Freedom brings precision. Precision is truth, and truth is fun. Bend your knees now. Bend your right arm maybe below your head. Right arm, and then slowly roll over to your right side. Take a couple breaths there. And then just slowly bring yourself back up to seated. Awesome. We're going to start. Stay. Stay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was very.
You want to continue with the you want to Everybody sitting down. And stop the positions, present. And we have land. Down your mind, relax the body. Really present. And sign hold 3 times, take a deep breath in. Oh. Only sound of peace in harmony. Just observe the trees within. Slowly open your eyes. Let's go on to the last session of this. So I'm Soumya. I'm a speech therapist by profession. I am articulating volunteer. So let's do a little bit of nice yoga and then we'll do breathing technique and over time. Okay? Let's look up. Exhale. Just slowly rotate your neck to the right, back, left, and down. Slow and gentle rotation. Inhaling to the right, exhaling to the left. Synchronize with the breath. Not very fast, not very slow. Medium pace. Full awareness at the breath and the movement. Slowly, let's do the reverse direction left to right. Inhale into the left, exhale into the right. And slowly come to the center, relax. Bring the one hand on the floor, other hand rotate, nice, it's two rules for yoga today. Yeah. One rule is do as much as you can. And second rule is have a smile. Yeah. Can you all do that? Very good. Reverse direction. Relax, other hand. Let's rotate like that. And reverse. Keep breathing. Inhaling up, exhaling down, synchronize with the breath. And relax. And let's start swaying the body like a pendulum. With the rhythm. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Smiling, happy pendulums. And let's stretch the opposite hand. Keep stretching. And pause at one place. Pause at one side and keep stretching. Keep stretching your hand. Come to the center. And the center. Center, relax. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Let's slowly come onto the knees and hands. So cat stretch. In your hand. Make sure your hands and your shoulders are in one straight line and your knees are straight to the feet. Inhale, look up. Take an arch to the lower back. Exhale to the chest, make a round with the spine. Inhale, so make an arch to the lower back. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale up. Inhale up. Stay there. Stretch your right leg back. And if you can balance, next hand forward. Keep breathing. Smile. And slowly relax. Left leg back. You can balance right leg forward. And slowly relax. Tap your toes and slowly raise your hips up. The downward dog. Keep pushing your chest towards the thighs. Slowly walk forward, walk your legs forward. Bend down with everything. Rock your body up and down. Breathe out through the nose, saying. Last feet can bend little bit more. Slowly, slowly, stretch up. Stretch up. Here you can bend back a little bit. Show your pelvis forward. Slowly relax it out. Take a deep breath in. Let's just take your hand, warm up your body, and walk all over the comfortable. And catch your breath. Stand straight. Knees straight, touch your navel and bird, chest forward. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Down. One more deep breath in. And breathe out with a smile. If you're closing your eyes, you can open. You can bring your hands on your hips, slowly rotate your hips. Reverse direction. One more circle and raise the right leg up and rotation. And on balance, you can take the partners. Reverse direction. Pick your knee. Curl your toes. Bend your knee, catch an ankle. You can stretch your left hand, you can stretch. Keep pushing your right knee back to as much as you can. Relax. Let's do the other leg. First, ankle rotation. Reverse. Pick your knee. Still smiling. Curl your toes. Bend your knee. Catch if you can. Stretch your hand. Because that's big. Relax. Take a deep breath. Relax. Slowly inhale, stretch your arms up. Stretch up. Exhale, bend to the right, bend as much as you can. Keep breathing.
Inhale, stretch up, exhale, slowly bend to the left as much as you can. Slowly come up, relax your arms. And slowly legs apart, the feet apart. Right foot facing to the right side. Left foot slightly. Stretch your arms. Lean towards the right side a little bit. Just lean your body and bend to the right as much as you can. Keeping your elbows straight. Look up. Keep breathing. Slowly come up. And then bend your right leg. Look to the right side. Warrior pose. Feeling confident that I can do everything and anything. So turn your body to the right. Stretch your arms up. Fighting happy warrior. Come to the center. Let's to the other side. Left foot 90 degrees. Side foot slightly inward. Stretch your arms. Lean to the left. Bend to the right. Bend as much as you can. Keep stretching your right arm up. Look up. Bend from the side, not forward. Keep breathing. Slowly, slowly come up. Bend your left knee. Look to the left side. Turn your body to the left. Stretch your arms up. With a smile. Keep breathing. Slowly come to the center. Relax. Bring the feet together. Stretch your arms. Switch your hips back. Sit on the imaginary chair between you. The best time to text your friend. Where are you? Come here. Bring your feet together. Slowly move your knees up and down. Keep your spine straight, legs straight. Relax your shoulders. As much as it. Yoga is not a comparison. Everybody is different. The definition of asana is sthira sukham. That means the asana should be stable and comfortable, enjoyable. If you are not enjoying it, ease it out. Slowly switch your legs. Move the top of your fingers. Slowly let's rotate and flip. Like you're making a pudding in front of you. Reverse direction. And this kind of release. And you can sit in the Vajrasana. Breathing technique. So, how many of you know the breath and mind is connected? Yeah. You know, when you're happy, how is your breath? Normal, yeah. And how is your breath when you're angry? Everybody knows this, right? How is your breath? You're angry. It's fast. Fast, right? You can see dancers, they use the breath to show their emotions. I was learning dance when I was a student. I used the breath to show my anger. Yeah. So the breath and mind is connected. So with the help of breath, we can control our mind, control our emotions. We can reduce the negative emotions, bring more positive emotions. Right? So let's experiment now. Let's do a breathing technique and let's see how is our state of mind. Yeah? Let's bring our hands in a loose fist. Elbows close to the body. Close to your ribcage. Relax your shoulders. And if you can do with the smile, it's very, very important. Okay? And smile. Take a deep breath in. So what we do, we breathe in, hands go up, open the fist. We breathe out through the nose, forceful exhalation, and make the fist again. Okay? Inhale, hands go up, open, exhale up. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale. And whenever I say relax, put your hands on your lap arms. So now you understood, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath in, keep your hands with the loose breath. Take a deep breath and relax your shoulders, then good smile. Now for the stick of the hands, go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Breathe in, out, in, 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 down, down, up, 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 down, relax. Your hands on your lap, arms facing up, eyes closed. Observe the sensations in the body. Observe the energy flow in the body. Let's do one more round. Bring your hands in the loose fist again. Elbows close to the body. Spine erect. Relax your face. Smile on your face. Take a deep breath in. Subtraction breath. And breathe out with a bigger smile. Now, for the bigger hands go up, down, 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 relax. Observe the sensations in the body, gentle smile. Keeping your eyes closed, if you're sitting in the Vajrasana, you can switch to the cross-leg position. Sit comfortably and easily. You can even sit on the chair if you want to. It's not very big. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Become aware of the environmental sounds around you. The music, and sounds that you hear, just become aware of them. With that, and lay down. Become aware of your body. Your body is a beautiful gift by the nature, by the God. Honor and respect your body. Take your attention to the legs, your right leg, left leg, abdomen, chest region, right shoulder, right arm, left shoulder, and then down. Relax your neck. Relax your head. Eyes are closed. You're breathing in and breathing out through the nostrils. And then smile on your face. Deep breath. And deep breath. Relax your whole body. Become aware of your thoughts, whether pleasant or unpleasant. Just become aware of your thoughts. Take a deep breath. You are peace. You are love. Take a deep breath in. Become aware of your thoughts, if there are any. Become aware of your body. Become aware of environmental sounds around you. A deep breath. And out. Slowly and gradually, taking your own time, slowly open your eyes. Beautiful. Thank you for joining the session.
Minutes from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. We're on non-stop. Thank you all for coming. There will be a special session for seniors, Bob and at 3 o'clock. But if you adults can also join. That's what I'm trying to say. We chair yoga, followed by meditation, and then we go straight into the panel. Panel will be here. Right. So this arrangement will change. We have chairs. Thank you everyone for coming. If that happens, please fill it out, give us feedback.